Okay, so this is my game, The Depths. There's like fog, like basic fog. This is like a 1,000 by 1,000 water pond, 1,000 by 1,000 by like 200 or 300. Um, anyways, all I have is this, a first person. This is the raft platform. This is kind of like a test square, so I can go down and like there's like smaller boundaries, so I can test these. This is my shark. I think what is it? Shark, giant clam, and my porgy. I think that's my player or something like that. I don't totally know. Oh, that's part of the light stuff. The flashlight, and then I have three objects: an air tank, fins, and bait. So all I really have, like, I just have the bare bones of this game, and I have the canvases, which is good. Oh, interesting. But yeah, I have the inventory and a quick access thing. I can tab and click stuff. So I got to kind of get these working again for my 3D games. I can tab back in, and right now the swimming is like I should not be able to swim here, of course, but in the water, like, it'll be good. And this is kind of just like this area. It gets darker as you go farther down. And even when I'm testing, I normally make the speed faster, but I kind of like on this raft area, I want this to be about the speed you walk. So it's kind of testing that. These are the fins. You can look at it and select E. Got fins, and then you get bait, and then you get an air tank. So I kind of got the basics of stuff. This okay. So this is like a commands screen. This up here is like a resources manager. The inventory, which all those things need to populate in the inventory, and all of the quick access things are just the first four items. So, which is all fine for just preliminary stuff. Oh, I didn't even realize that you can still move in this mode, which is kind of cool. Um, but yeah, so, and I definitely wanted to be like a horror, scary game, and like not anything like just excessively crazy. But and this won't be here obviously. But yeah, the deeper you go, the darker it gets, and I want it to be absolutely dark. Oh, and this is a dumb thing I'm doing right now. Um, okay, yeah, but that's about as dark as it gets. I want it to be like, you know, like, okay, you can't really see anything, and the only thing is that you have is your flashlight, and I want the flashlight to be more, just better, and not to have any of that weird stuff going on. This was just an idea I got that ChatGPT gave me. Um, but the flashlight is more real. Um, I'll show you. You can like go up to objects and it does work technically. And obviously I have menus and stuff like that from the other games that I'll implement. But yeah, see, like it is more real. Um, so yeah, but anyways, I'll just have to get the lighting and stuff like that working a little bit better. But the fog I got working, which is kind of what makes it all the you know the transparency going down or whatever. And yeah, you can kind of see through the water. So I got the basics of the depths game just to talk about it a little bit. Okay, so I just think this is the more simplistic 3D game to implement before I do Olympus. So I'm gonna kind of get this started, make it good, make it a cool game, and then implement stuff in this game into Olympus. So this is kind of like getting the basics of a game down. Um, so yeah, it's more chill. I'm a little less concerned about how this all turns out, but I just really think this will be a lot simpler of a game to implement. It's a horror game. The Depths is what it's called. You're a scuba diver. You go down and get stuff in pitch black, very low light conditions, collecting stuff based game. Take risks and strategize. maximize the reward, like the game Repo, to outwit and survive horrifying things like sharks, orcas, squids, monsters, and not more like real life things. Your bow, it doesn't have to all be, but your bow is a home base to upgrade and rig. Different parts of the ocean have different maps. That's probably going to be too excessive, but I'll probably just have one map this at the beginning. Perhaps buy better and better upgrades to survive as long as possible against inevitable death, like hurricanes, monsters, megalodon, like multiple sharks, like coming and swarming you or something like that. Because I kind of want some good replayability in this game, kind of like Phasmophobia. Preparation style game like Phasmophobia, and maybe longer. The longer you're down there, the more exotic fish you catch, the bigger monsters you evade, the deeper you go, the more money you make. So kind of like these sorts of things. At the beginning, all I'm going to try to do is make 3 enemy fish, and I'm going to obviously make these things look decent, but like the great white shark, an orca, and maybe like giant squid or something like that. 3 money and 3 food fishes, so 3 of those 2 types of fish. Really one that's more for like upgrades, like making money and stuff like that, and the other one maybe for your own survival or something like that. Maybe I'll get rid of that too. But you start with a life raft, dinghy. It upgrades to like, well, maybe it starts as a really horrible, maybe like a plastic survival raft, and then you get a basic dinghy, and then you get like an upgraded boat. Yeah. So, anyways, I think that's the gist. And I have a bunch of mechanics I've already written down that I'm interested in. At least they're good ideas. So I think the key to this game, like I kind of alluded to Phasmophobia and how I like that preparation style game. You go in, you have equipment, and you kind of like identify like, okay, you don't know what you're getting into. And in the same way, I want this game to be like, you don't know what you're getting into, and it's dark down there, and I want noises and audibles to be really like immersive for the player, and I want like monsters to like not necessarily kill you right away, but just scare you, like even fake attack. You might possibly see glimpses of it. It'll make noises around you, like go up behind you where you can't see, and maybe they're fast, type of a thing. Maybe based off the noise, and kind of like Phasmophobia, how you can kind of tell based on certain information what the ghost you're dealing with is. I want that to be for like these enemy sharks or like enemy fish, monsters. And I don't really care that you need to guess the fish. It's not about that, but I'd like it to be a feature where, by having that better knowledge of what you're getting into, you know how to maybe keep going in the water longer, because you can do different things based off different monsters. Like, oh, bait works for this one to keep it away, or, you know, not having a flashlight on is good for this one, or stuff like that, you know? So, anyways, I'm kind of excited about it. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. And how do I want to implement this in Olympus? Really just, I mean, I was thinking swimming mechanics, but, well, really just to get work with 3D more, get a decent idea of how 3D game stuff works. And, like, of course, the water stuff is good. I don't really want it to be super water heavy in Olympus. But I just think this is going to be implementing this game, I just feel like could actually be a nice game loop and addictive in a good way, like fun. And I could maybe actually make money off of it, honestly. So I just think it fits the bill more, and I'm excited about making it. So, and when it comes to horror stuff, I've always been interested in making horror games, but I don't want to make evil paranormal stuff or evil, like, bad things. But this is more like, it doesn't feel immoral for me to make this game. So I feel like it just hit a niche for me. It's like with Olympus, I really love the idea of Olympus, and I still desire it. It's kind of the game that I truly want. So it's like, I don't want to be like just ditching on it, you know? But I truly feel like this is the correct progression. So anyways, we'll see.